Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. We are from semester 2 student CS2 Seat 4 ITM Kuala Terengganu, Cendering. So today we are going to present on how to create a simple network for subject ITT400. So this is our group member Muhammad Nasri bin Mahmud, Anastasia Nur Basira binti Syahrul Fadzil, Muhammad Asfar Hakim bin Kamaruzaman, and Muhammad Farizal bin Hashim.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Anastasia Nur Basira binti Syahrul Fadzil with a metric number 2020965991. I will show you how to set up a simple network by using one simulator tools. Right, we have decided to use a packet tracer. For the first step, we will start a packet tracer. We will begin building our network topology by selecting devices and the media in which to connect them. Several types of devices and network connection can be used. As you can see here, in the power cycles device, it have been provided to us connection, component, and device, switches, hub routers, and else. So next step, for this project, we will keep it simple by using N devices, hubs, and connection only. Next step, choose hub and choose PT hub. And then next, click on the main area here. As you can see, there is a hub PT figure there. And then after selecting PT hub, select N devices. Okay, so here you will see there is a lot type of N devices like printer, phone, wireless tablet, smart device, TVs, and others. So I will choose PC. And then I will click it on the main area. You will see the PC here. So repeat this process to place as many PCs as you want. For this case, we will use 5 PC. So just repeat the same process. Click this. Click the PC and then put on the main space. Two PC. So PC 4 and PC 5. Okay, so the figure will be like this. And then next, you need to make all of this PC connected. So we will be using connection. Click on connection. And then as you can see here, there is a lot type of connection. But we will use copper straight through. So click on the copper. Draw a connection from hub fast Ethernet 0 to PC. Okay, you need to make sure all of the PC is connected to hub so that they will connect to each other. What you should do, you must to make sure the copper is connected to all PC. You just need to repeat the same method. Do it to all PC. Okay. So as you can see here, it already connected to hub. Next step is double click on a PC. A port with a will appear. Click on the desktop and choose IP configuration. And then you will see a IP address and subnet that is not filled with anything. So you must put your IP address of network. For example, I'm putting for PC0, I'm putting 192.168.0.1. When you click at the subnet mask, it will be automatically appear the subnet mask like this, 255.255.255.0. So what you should do, you must repeat the same process to all the PC. Fill it with IP address 0, 2. Repeat the same process to all PC. Okay, so I have put IP address for every single PC. As you can see here, this is for PC0, PC1, PC2, PC3, and PC4. Then, next, what you should do is, you need to add a simple message here. You need to click this button and then drag it from the source device to destination device. Alright, in this case, our source device is PC1 and our destination device is PC4. That means this message will be sent from PC1 to hub and then hub to PC4 and then from PC4 to hub and then hub will send the message back to PC4. So the step will be like this. Click on the message and drag it to the source PC1 to the destination device PC4. Okay. Next step, select the simulation mode and play. Observe the path of the message from source to hub, then to all device, and then to destination, from destination to hub, then back to the source. As you can see. And then you need to observe the mark. If the source PC is marked correct, that means you have successfully established the connection. So I will play it again. From source to hub and then to all device to destination, from destination to hub and then send it back to the source, that is PC. And there is also a right mark here, that means the connection is successful. Okay, for accurate confirmation, you also can refer to simulation box under simulation mode here. As you can see, source PC1 as we put before and destination PC4. From PC1 to PC4, the status is successful. That means the connection is right and established successfully. That's all from me for how to create a simple network using a simulator tools.
My name is Muhammad Asfar Hakim bin Kamar Zaman, says 264-2B, and ID metric 20201842447 of file sharing. So, the introduction for the file sharing. File sharing that we be using is we use common prompt. We use common prompt is because it's manipulating is more faster and more professional than GUI. You can do more share file using command line. Preferably, you need to know basic of command line interface. In Windows, you can do it more command prompt or PowerShell. Both of them work perfectly in this project, we will execute the file sharing method by using command prompt. So let's get to it. So for the question is how do we do it? So we must enable the firewall, enable the network discovery, view and share file or folder, and also create a map network drive. So first step is hostname. So it is. First step is to identify your computer name. It can be either rename it by manually or by using PowerShell. This to make sure that the name of the computer is easy to recognize throughout this method. Firstly, type hostname command to know the current computer name. Second step is to create a folder by type md or mkdir command and name the file according to your preference. For example, in this case, we sign in with the name shared folder. Now the folder is created successfully and need to share for the network. Before sharing the new folder, type netshare command to see what is shared currently on your system. If you're noticing that my shared command doesn't have nothing to share currently on this particular moment, so we go to the step 3, which is share the folder. So by type netshare network files equals C Windows system, so this command, and plus we have the grant everyone comma full. Now keep it in mind that this command path could be different in other PC. Then we type netshare to see the result. So previously there's nothing in the share name that relate to our folder that we just make, that md share folder. By use the command line of netshare network file etc to grant everyone full, you can see that under the admin share name we have the network files of the share folder. So on the step 4 is enabling the discovery service by command. So it is whether your computer can find other computer or devices on the network or vice versa. So by default, window firewall is block your network discovery, so you can enable it by command. So to enable network discovery, type netsh netshare advanced firewall set root group network discovery new enable equal yes. So it'll be updated, sometimes 52 rules, sometimes 61. It depends on certain devices or certain laptop or PC, but if it updated, it means it's successfully executed, so it's okay. So the step 5 is NetView to see the result after you execute the command. So before is right here like this. So by using NetView to see the result, you can see that there's other computer also can use netshare to see the network computer if the other PCs use the same network. So by type NetView, you can see in the server which PC that been connected to it. So in this case, Win10 is my PC, current PC, and Popokim, POPOK1M, is my other laptop or my other devices. So I'm associated is my router and etc. So step 6, type netview /win10 to see shared folder. So Win10 is depend. It's not because you need to use Win10, but Win10 is my name, my host name, my computer name. So if your computer name is laptop DFD, such a DFD, or use your name, for example Ahmad, you can use netview /Ahmad. So it depend on laptop, depend on devices, people. So to connect to shared folder, type netuse y is the drive, or you can use m, z, whatever you prefer, and /win10 or your computer name /network file, the share name that we create back then. Okay, firstly we introduce the topic. So then you enter to create a network map drive for network file folder, for the folder. So that's step 7. Result of executing the netuse command. So it shows network map drive. So you see that the status is okay. Y drive remoted in Win 10 / network file network Microsoft Windows network is command is completely successful. Okay, so the status is okay, so means the connection is good. So if you disconnect, so means you have trouble in your execution, so you must do it over again to make it successful. So the next step is navigate the drive Y. In this particular case, by type Y, and then dir director to see what the file has. So in this cases, we can see that there's aspa.txt is my text file. It's just being added in the directory of Y. So it's by copy or what, copy or not, so just one file. So step 9, can you copy some file from shared folder to our computer with command it performed by copy command, then type copy and the path of your computer, in my particular cases is C user/desktop/aspa.txt. So that's our file. So it will be copied, and the most part will be directly to the, if you move or copy in the Y drive, it will be on the directory of Y. So you see this case, aspa.txt is in the directory of Y. So that's all for me.
My name is Muhammad Nasri bin Muhammad. My ID number is 2020147247. Right. Right now, I want to show you how Common Prompt can check the network connection and network IP address. Right. Without further ado, let's begin. Okay. Okay. Before that, you can use a combination of command ipconfig and ping. Okay. Okay, first open command prompt. Okay, wait a minute. Just type ipconfig. Okay. In the list of result, identify the network adapter that used for connecting to the network you want to test. Then, in its details, find the IP address of your router and note it down. Okay, right now I want to check my Ethernet adapter. Okay, Ethernet to check my Ethernet network connection. So here is my router IP address 192.168.43.41. Let's copy and can. Right. So this is how running ipconfig to identify the IP address of the router. Okay. The next step is to check the network connection between the router and the computer is okay. To do that, it's enough to run the ipconfig on the router's IP address. In our example, we have to run this command. Just type ping and paste the IP address. Okay, just wait. Okay, so this is how you ping in the router to check the network connection. Okay, and if you see this, if there are no packet loss, then the network connection tested is running well. Otherwise, there a problem somewhere between your computer and the router. In which case, you should check that your PC network adapter is configured correctly. Next, how can I see all the devices connected to my network using CMD? The best way to find all the devices connected to the same network as you is based on using the ARP command. Okay, now open command prompt. Let's zoom. Okay, just run arp/a. Okay, the IP address shown first next to the interface. Okay, display your network adapter IP address. Then there a list of IP address and MAC addresses, which mean physical addresses. Okay, all the IP addresses that start with the same number as your network adapter are in the same network. They are all the devices connected to your network. Okay, so this is how the ARPA shows all the devices connected to the same network. And the next one, you see this one, are not real devices but IP address used for multicasting. They are commonly used by your real devices for streaming media on your network. In our example, the devices connected to the same network as our computer are all the ones that have IP address starting with 192.168.143. 192.168.143. Okay, right. That's all for me.
List of station and also sending message. I will go through the step by step of how to list all the station in my network, and also to send message within a device in my network. So the first part is to list the station. So to start my presentation, to list all the station that is connected to my network, we need to open command prompt, whether we type in cmd in the search box and run it as administrator. So in the command prompt, we type in arp-a and enter. So we can see here all the list of device that are located in my network right now. So the 192 is all 192.168.0.5 is my device, and 192.168.1.0.1.1 and so on is all the other device that located in this network. So the second method to list down all the station in my network is to use advanced IP scanner. So double click advanced IP scanner, then just click scan. So advanced IP scanner will scan my network and list all the device located in my network. So as we can see, there's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 device in my network, and right now there's only 4 device that is alive. I'm going to show sending message. I'll be using advanced IP scanner. So the step by step is using 2 device from my network, which is a notebook and also a PC. For sending message, I'm going to use advanced IP scanner. Double click advanced IP scanner, then scan. This is to see all the device on my network. So as you can see, this is all the device that is located on my network. So this is the PC that I'm using right now, and this is the notebook that is located on my network, and I'm going to send a message from my PC to this notebook. So to do this, first we need to open setting for admin server. So in setting for admin server, we need to click permission, admin security, click OK, click permission, and then we need to add user. So we give a username and also password. And we need to allow send message, then click OK, then OK, then exit. So admin server setting is done on both PC, or we can do it only at the receiving PC on notebook. So exit, then open back advanced IP scanner. So choose the destination device, right click and choose admin and go to send message, key in the username that was created by the user of the destination PC, key in password, then click OK. So there's going to be a box where we can type in our message, then we click send. So as you can see on the screen of the notebook, the message will appear.
Conclusion: as a computer user, it is possible to set up basic network in different ways, depending on the abilities of user to set up their network. Other than that, using the command prompt will make it easier for the user to comment their device compared to scanning it on the computer one by one. For example, by using the packet tracer to set up the network, we managed to link and connect the device wirelessly. We also managed to share the files and search on device connection using the command prompt. It also configure the IP address of the device that connected to network. By set up LANs, it allows us to communicate with another computer without using internet, such as sending the message. How message is sent from one device to another device in the same network can be identified by using advanced IP scanner. Through choosing one specific network design over another, knowing how networks are designed gives us a greater understanding of what physical or logical flows are implemented. So, a good understanding of the basics of networking and TCP or IP is critical to identifying, understanding, and correcting vulnerabilities in our converged environments. That's all from us. Thank you.